Well, that didn't go as planned. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
How's it?
It just started.
It just went bam, boom, bam. Because look at this cool thing we were going to do.
Look at how cool that is.
That is so cool. And then we were going to do our 30-second countdown. Maybe, I don't know. I was just freeballing. And here we are again.
But hello.
Hi, everybody.
How's everybody doing? Happy whatever. What is today? Wednesday?
Okay.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's how I learned how to spell it.
Oh my God, Jen made snacks. What did you make? We have
Snacks.
so much
Hey,
to talk about.
Hey, y'all.
We have so much to talk about, you guys.
I'm gonna get my chocolate ice cream here in a minute once I'm not so full.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing. I think we're gonna order some Chinese food tonight. What are y'all having for dinner or breakfast or whatever you're eating or drinking at this time of the day for you? This kind of like what's funny is that we kind of had this planned
in our heads without
talk to each other about it.
Yeah, we were
Not
like,
weird.
She was thinking about it earlier today, and then tonight I was like, you know what, we could do it tonight. And then she was like, you know what, I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, you know what, I was thinking about it earlier today.
Yeah, and you guys will understand why we wanted to do this tonight. Here in a few. Pasta.
Iris.
Yes.
Iris, no bark. No.
Oh, a burrito bowl sounds real good tonight too.
No.
Leftover pizza Chick-fil-A.
Go to Dad.
With the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Go to Dad. Whenever I tell Iris to stop barking, she goes instead of her bark, because she's like, I'm gonna test her. I'm gonna see if she's gonna actually not want me to bark.
I'm gonna see if she's actually gonna scold me.
I
got my haircut today.
Known as Dave and Buster's. Oh my gosh, Dave and Buster's, that's so fun though.
That place is so fun.
Leftover pizza.
Dave and Buster's.
Olive Garden. Taco Bell's new cheesy crunch chalupas.
Oh my God, y'all are our people.
And she said, and I was thinking about how I wish there was a live tonight. Well, here we are.
Okay.
Yo, donut potato crew.
We have a lot to talk about.
Quite a bit. Oh, am I a little far away from the microphone? Here we go. It's here now.
Let me hear you say something.
Hey.
Love it. Love it.
Hey, everybody. You haven't missed anything.
Where do we even start with all of this?
Well, there's a new MLM that's supposed to be launching today. That's why we're doing it today.
Yes.
Like Aaron said earlier, like you'll know why here. Yeah, that's why we kind of thought about doing it today.
Yes.
Launching. So that's just like the top. That's surface layer.
Mm-hmm.
The whole iceberg under here.
Seriously.
I was going through like the Reddit and everything. It's really intense.
Maybe we should start with the Reddit.
Okay.
Do you think?
Could you tell the story between her and kind of like that whole backstory?
Yeah.
Not like the whole backstory, but also like maybe even before and how she was fired from.
Like like back to Hempworks.
Yes.
Like that
absolutely.
far back?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, before we dive into this, anybody that is mentioned or seen, because we also have a Zoom that we're going to react to. This might be kind of a long one, just FYI. So do not go to anybody's page. Don't comment. I know that there's people that don't like that we say that, but as creators, we have to say that. One, because it's our responsibility to make sure that other people aren't, like, we just don't want to contribute to anything negative in a sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm wording that weird, JJ. I know you're listening to something. However, don't go to anybody's page. You don't need to interact with them. Keep your commentary in the comments here. And also, like, say what you want to say, but let's try to keep it respectful. You know what I mean? Like, say what you want to say, but like, let's not attack anybody's looks. Let's not attack any of that stuff. because we just don't do that here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's rewind. And I don't have all of the like timelines and all of that stuff in front of me. I'm just going to give you kind of the bare bones.
Rough timeline. Rough.
What'd you say?
I was like, rough timeline, you know, just kind of like doing our best.
Yeah. Okay. So we remember the aerial situation. We remember the fact, and that's a question, so let me know in the comments if you guys remember that. We remember the fact that there was a lawsuit involved and that it involved the launch team, allegedly some of these people from HempWorks that helped to create or contributed to the creation, if you will, of launching Ariel. There was a lawsuit. They recently settled. Okay. Mm-hmm. Two of those people that were involved in that whole scenario are also involved kind of in this new scenario, if you will.
Hi, Julie. Love you.
Hi, Julie. One of the gals, Marissa, was one of the people involved in that lawsuit. The other one is Skylar, who is currently in Ariel. Okay. That being said, there was this like, I don't even know what
the whole fucking thing. I don't know, man.
I mean, I was sent 81 stories.
It runs deep. I was looking at the Reddit. It runs deep.
Yeah, I was sent 81 of Skylar's stories that she did in a 24-hour period.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they only last for 24 hours. We know that. Talking about this scenario, talking about Rissa, talking about bridge contracts. I will say, I do agree with what Skylar talks about when it comes to bridge contracts. The only person that benefits is the person that gets the bridge contract, not the team that comes over typically with that leader, in my opinion. I do agree with that. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that being said, there is a new MLM company that is supposed to launch today. I think it's only launching for specific people. And it appears, in my opinion, that maybe some of the people that are in Skylar's downline or in Ariel itself, because this person, Marissa, used to be in Ariel and also proven that people are probably leaving. That's just my opinion. Okay. I'm not stating this as fact. And thanks, Julie. And so I don't know where do I go now with this?
Sorry, Riley gets this like MLM. I don't know what happened. I guess I put his name. Gets this like MLM thing.
Sign me up to get into a link or something.
And it's like when they do Zoom calls, he gets it. So he's showing me there's another Zoom call. Sorry. So I read the Reddit a lot. Some of it. It's a whole lot. It runs really deep. Apparently, while yes, there are parts that Skylar talks about. I'm like, okay, that's fair to be upset about. These people are going hard on Marissa, and now I don't feel bad for her. One, because if she's doing what they say that she's doing, which is she put up, first off, she killed a whole litter of dogs because she's a breeder, air quotes, and she refuses to get them vaccinated. So a whole litter of dogs died from parvo. That's one issue. And you read it?
You read it?
Another issue is apparently she bullied someone whose family member died from COVID about the situation. It's like there's a whole lot of this going on. It's like a tree branch, just a bunch everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So
allegedly.
Yeah. Didn't I say apparently? But I guess they're not the same thing. But again, that's what these people are saying, right? And it's a lot of people, and they're very upset. And one of the biggest things I saw and was like, what? Was the fact that she started a GoFundMe for them. I don't know. Again, I just read this on Reddit. We all know how Reddit is, that a lot of times it can be BS. However, I know Rissa from TikTok. I personally called her out at one point, and it actually did really well, got pretty big. It went viral. And she deleted the video that I called her out on, which was a huge income claim about how she makes so much money and blah, 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 blah. And she seems like an MLM jumper. She goes from one MLM to the next, MLM to the next, MLM to the next MLM. Yeah, so I don't agree with both parties at all, that are going through, like, both of them. However, definitely think that there's some stuff going on, and a small amount I do agree with Skylar on. But what they're doing to each other is pretty bad, and it all stems from this MLM. It all stems from this new MLM.
Yep.
It's a mess. So this new MLM that we're going to talk about, they remind me of Ariel. Did you get that feeling, Erin? In the sense they were talking about MLM PTSD and how we're doing it different and this and that. So we are going to skip some of the video when it's because like the first half hour is literally just them talking about their
testimonials,
right? And then they get into the opportunity. So
yeah. I do think we should watch the part where the CEO is talking, because the CEO of this company is a former leader in multi-level marketing. And I think she said she's got like 15 plus years of experience. Ariel is a CBD MLM company, for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, we do have a live on it.
Yeah. So you can go back to after this if you really want to see it. You can go back and check that out and learn. We did a live. I think I did another video or something, and I think you did too, JJ. I might be imagining that, but you can go and check that out and see what we're talking about. So, anyways, the CEO of this company is a former MLM leader with years of experience.
Oh, and she works with.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting into. What's interesting is when I looked up this company, the business information, so the date that they registered, the company information, all of that stuff came up. And when I saw this address, I was like, this address looks really familiar. And as I started to look into the address, I figured out that this is being made in the same warehouse or the same area, if you will, as Prove It, which means that Terry LaCour owns this. And in this Zoom that we're going to watch, she talks about working with Terry LaCour. So I find that very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. And I do remember when we first came over to Prove It from Modere, I remember seeing other products being made in the warehouse or in the whatever. Yeah. Warehouse. Yeah. And I remember thinking, what? Like, why would they be making other products in this same? But now that we've learned more about Terry LaCour, it's all kind of starting to make sense. So it's being made in the same place as Prove It. And if I remember correctly, I want to say it was 2018. We were doing a tour of the warehouse and we were in the lab area. And I remember, and I spoke with a friend of mine, and we were talking about this, and we remember them talking about this technology back then, but now it's being rolled out into a whole new MLM company. Mm-hmm. So, the CEOs were from HempWorks. Interesting. That actually makes that makes this even more interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and the Zoom was a hot mess, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh. Like, well, because it was like it was recorded from the night before. So they just posted the recording and someone was like drawing on the Zoom and like doing all this weird. It was strange, but anyway. Okay. So yeah, I forgot I'm the one that has the Zoom. So let me get it up here. Let me get it up here for everybody. Okay.
MLMs are so incestuous. All of the CEOs and products and top people on here, previous companies.
There we go.
And have connections with each other. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess Erin, after the CEO speaks, we'll skip to the opportunity part.
Yeah. Because the testimonials are very over the top In my opinion, there is
just
a lot of health claims in them. We're not going to show that. At the end of this, of course, we're going to give our commentary, but at the end of this, I have some graphics and stuff where I'll show you what they claim the benefits of it are. What else do I have? Hold on. I have how much it is to get started.
Oh, good.
I have the ingredients too. So if we have any dietitians or nutritionists or just science people in the comments, let us know and we can talk about. We can talk
Did you
about.
hear my dogs?
A little bit.
Did you
Yeah.
hear them? Homegirls.
Playing.
Yeah, all three of them.
I
They're
love
like running around the couch.
I will tell you guys that, of course, it has a proprietary blend. So even though they have things on the ingredients, there's no telling, honestly, what's in this because they're not going to release that.
No, it's just proprietary blend, of course.
And as always, we do not suggest joining an MLM. And why?
This is rough. This one in particular, I mean, all of them are like a no-go, but like I watched this and I was like, bro, stop right now. This is just...
It's a lot. It's a lot. So brace yourselves. If you haven't already liked the video on both of our channels, we would love for you to do that. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome. I know we put out videos consistently every single week. So
Nicole, OMG, of course, proprietary blend.
Right, Nicole?
Exactly.
Seriously. They always say that.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Because, I always have to check on you guys too.
All right. I'm going to start it.
All right.
This is amazing.
Okay. Can we not play music?
I hate the fact that they're playing music from...
Okay. Oh, look at the
Greatest
drawing.
Showman.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry, I'm trying to find them without the music.
I'm so ready for this. Pour into us.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
No.
Hold on. I put it on mute. Play.
Yeah, good.
But I put it on mute, so. By the way, this is my jam. Okay, here we go.
Oh, thanks, Emily. I appreciate that.
Mute as you're coming in. I'm hearing a lot of background noise, but if you guys can mute yourself, oh my gosh, I cannot even believe this. I mean, I expected a lot of people on here.
Couple things. This is their video that's struggling, not ours.
Not ours.
This is their markings, not ours.
These are two individuals. Yeah, these are two individuals that are getting ready to introduce the CEO. I'm loving all these comments. Snake oil, proprietary before it was cool. Absolutely. Agree with you, Melissa. They are definitely dishonoring the Greatest Showman. I can't believe it.
The name of the new MLM is Elomir. Elomir. Elomir.
And I said we were going to max this out, but we sure enough did max this out. And I'm actually a little bit disappointed because I wish we could have had a lot more people on here because I know a lot of people couldn't get on here, but that is okay because we will go ahead and do another one. But this is going to be our big reveal, guys. We want to first off thank you all for coming, for being patient, because I know that all of you have been waiting for this moment. A lot of you probably got on our last Zoom where we gave you guys a little bit of information, but promised you guys that we were going to break this all down. So I want to first off thank you guys for being so patient with us and being here tonight for this special reveal. So my name is Shanna.
I'm Brandon.
Hunter. And we are going to be talking to you guys a little bit today about how this amazing opportunity has changed our lives, but not only the opportunity, but the product, okay? And so the very first thing that I want to talk about is what makes an opportunity such an amazing opportunity, one that you want to jump on board with, one that is unlike any other, okay? And the very first thing is going to be the product, okay? The product has to be something that nobody else is doing. It can't be another Me Too product, guys, because if you, I don't know how many of you guys are network marketing right now, right? And if you look around, you're going to find another product. Please, if you guys can
Okay,
that
I
always-
feel like we need to pause this just for a second because it is absolutely chaotic in the beginning. I know we already talked. Yeah, I know we already talked about it, but like the sound is terrible because people are not muted. There's stuff on the screen. It's absolutely chaotic. I feel like I probably should have, like, because I'm so sensitive to chaos and stuff like that, I should have warned you guys a little bit. I know JJ talked about it a little bit, but it is
I forgot how bad it is.
yeah, it's not on our end. This is the Zoom. So just bear with us as
It's better.
we get through. Yeah, it will get a little bit better.
Okay, you're gonna find another happy coffee. You're gonna find another nootropic, another collagen, another, a multivitamin, right? It's all of these kind of Me Too products that are out there. And what the problem with that is that when you have a product like that and somebody comes on board with you, they are going to have to learn to sell, not share, right? They have to learn how to sell that product because it's the same kind of product that everyone else is selling. Right? So what we're looking for with an opportunity is something that is absolutely unique that no one else can replicate, and you can't go down the street to the store and buy it, right? Because let's be honest, everybody's they want everything at their fingertips, right? If they can go to their local store and get it, they're going to be able to purchase it, and bam, next thing you know, you lost the customer, right? So the product has to be something that nobody else can replicate.
They cut in and out too. That's not your internet is fine. It's not us, it's them. And I think what happened as they're trying to figure this out is that they muted everybody, which included the speaker here. So I promise everything is okay. This is just how this video went at the beginning. They're talking away, and I feel like we should have some elevator music or something. Why can't I hear you, JJ?
Because I'm dumb. I'm muting myself.
For this product,
Oh, there we
all
go.
about what it is, what it does, and the amazing. Did not.
I'm going to pause this again.
This is a recording.
Yeah. What I find really interesting is this was so bad at the beginning, and this was recorded and played on the second day.
Which is what we were on.
Right. Both of us were on texting one another. It was actually pretty hilarious. You can imagine those text messages back and forth.
Want to be the one to reveal what this product was and what it does. I wanted you guys to hear from the legend herself, our CEO, Van. She's on here tonight. She is going to tell you all about her vision for this product, all about what it is, what it does, and the amazing uniqueness that we have in our hands today that you do not want to let fall through the cracks. So with that being said, Van, if you can unmute yourself and tell us all about this revealing product tonight.
Yay! I'm Bob B, guys. So I disguised my name. Welcome. Oh my gosh, guys, this is incredible. I can't believe you guys managed to max this line out at 1,000 participants. So before I get into the story of how this all got created, I just want you guys to give yourself a huge round of applause because honestly, that's a big deal, guys. I don't think in my career, well, I'm a little bit old school, but in my career, I've never had 1,000 people jump on a call just to learn about what is about to go live. So that's a big deal, guys. We're excited to be here. I am so honored to be invited on the line this evening. I know this was supposed to be a distributor-run call, but I know Shanna and Brandon really wanted me to actually share the story behind why this company got created. And so I appreciate and respect them and all of the leaders that have been involved with pre-launching this company. And many of you guys probably don't even know what it's like to pre-launch because you probably never participated in it. But what this pre-launch is literally you are hearing about this before our website even goes completely public to the whole entire world. So can you imagine sitting at 1,000 people before we're public?
Whoopsies.
Not us. Sharing it
Not
before
us.
you or sharing it publicly? Because they allegedly went live today, public today.
I think only for certain people.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Enjoy.
What is it going to look like when you now have a replicated site, content, product that you get to share with people? And so I am so excited to be a part of it. It's an honor. It's a blessing. I am definitely not going to take credit for this. This is 100% of the.
What's so funny is that people actually get super annoyed. Turgirl, I like what Turgirl said. If you can't get my attention in the first 2 minutes, I'm checking out. How are people enduring this? People start getting annoyed and like asking questions and like because they share testimonials for so long, which by the way, we're going to skip because that's boring, you know, in this case, because it's all income claims and health claims. But the people are like, what even is this? What's the name? Like they don't say anything. It's so rough. It's so rough.
Yeah. So I was asking questions in the chat, and I had somebody that messaged me and said, "Can't you learn patience?" And I said, "Who are you talking to? What?" And they were like, "Oh, and I was like, they said, "Oh, I think I said that to the wrong person." I'm like, I said, all I'm doing is asking questions, and people were there was somebody that said at one point, get to the point. Like people were going crazy in this chat because they were drawing this out for so long. And what's very, very interesting is that there clearly were people in there. Like I'm sure that there were a bunch of anti-MLM people in there. But at one point somebody was commenting on Rissa and saying things about the situation with her puppies and allegedly getting fired from Prove It and like all of this stuff. And it was, if you can picture the wild, wild west in comments, in the comment section, that's what it was. I was over here singing like Will Smith.
That's accurate. That is so funny.
It was really crazy. I've never seen anything like that. I'm actually surprised they didn't turn off the comments, the chat.
Me too.
Because it was really crazy. I think the reason that they have, this is a great question, Desiree. I think the reason that some of these people have testimonials is because they sent product to specific people to get feedback before the launch. So I think that's why some people have, you know, hey, this is how I tried it.
The launch team that has been involved, that has diligently worked behind the scenes to build out a system of duplication from the day we launched. So how did this company come about, guys? I will tell you, and I'm going to give a shout out to my friend John Hamnick. He's on the line right now. He's dialed in. John and I and my husband have been really good friends. John and my husband work very closely together in different businesses. But I remember the day that it happened. I was actually at home. John was hanging out at our house with my husband. I came home.
Can I also say, why don't these people have a mic? You can get a cheap mic from Amazon for like $30 for these Zooms. Come on, do better. Okay, thank you.
From a meeting, and I was actually just talking with John, and John knows me. I have no filter, so I'm usually really honest with him. And I was sitting at our house, and I was just kind of complaining about the situation that was happening, of what I've experienced in my career and the current scenario that I was in. And I will tell you that John, he tried to pitch me on another product, and I will not mention name because it's a great company, but I'm not going to call anyone out. And John was like, hey, Dan, you know, you let me know if you're ever open. You know, this company is a great company with a great product. And I just said, yeah, I like it, but that's not really the deal that I really want to go into. And so long story short, after that conversation was had, John was going to come back to Southern California to vacation in San Diego. And it just so happened to be with Terry LaCour and his family. And so John arranged it that we all went out to have dinner that evening, went out to San Diego, you know, weren't really planning on talking about business, but I really felt frustrated in the position that I was in my career with my husband. And I really just wanted to figure out a solution for us and not necessarily start a company. John knows that. That wasn't even the topic of discussion.
But when we went out there, we were all hanging out. I remember sitting at dinner in San Diego. We were all chatting. I was sitting next to Terry's wife, and we were talking about his aunt, and she was just explaining what was going on. And in the middle of that, I literally said, hey, I don't know if you're...
Why do all MLMers give so much information and so much detail?
It's so detailed, and I think it's because they're like stretching the truth, in my opinion. You know how someone like gets so detailed about something, like to the very core. And I watched this in the Johnny Depp trial. Johnny Depp. That's how I said it, right? The trial, and like Emily D. Baker was like, she is getting so detailed to the very last like penny on the ground or something like that. I don't know, something like that. And it's because like it's trying to make them look like they knew exactly what was going on all in the moment. But people who like tell the truth or like don't, you know, like inflate the situation, they don't do that kind of stuff. You know, so I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
This, but the biotech company that I work with, they do help patients. And so I started explaining the technology that our head chemist had developed. And in the middle of that conversation, Terry literally asked me, Terry LaCour asked me, is that technology real? And I said, yeah, I can actually get you on the phone with the chemist that created it, and he can explain it all to you. And long story short, in the middle of that conversation, John could attest to this, I remember Terry looking at me and he goes, Dan, I never pitch who I am, but do you know what I do for a living? And I looked at Terry and I go, yeah, I know what you do, Terry. And then, you know, the night went on and we were all joking around, we were all having fun. And moral to the story was the following week, my husband and I, the head chemist, the biotech owner, all flew out to Texas. John came into that meeting as well, really facilitated and helped all of that. And in the middle of the conversation, our guy Mike, which is our chemist, talking to Joe, which is the head formulator in the R&D lab with Terry. They were talking back and forth for about 2.5 hours, and they started explaining the process of absorption. And I want to reiterate and actually focus in what Shanna said in the very beginning, is that the strip technology, it's not new. Guys, if you Google search it and you look online, there are strips online. But the difference between our strip and any other strip that ever gets created is the technology of absorption is what differentiates us from everyone else. And what I mean by that is that in the middle of us discussing this, Terry...
That's a good question, Catherine. What are they selling? Well, guess what? No one knew still at this time. They still didn't say what the name was. They didn't say the product they were selling yet. It's like, I mean, we know what they're selling, but because we stayed to the end and like, you know, we already knew beforehand. We have an in. But like,
Several.
You were asking the question, the other people are asking too. So don't feel worried if you're confused. Everyone was.
He told us that he owned a strip machine that he bought 2.5 years ago. And the current formulation that he has in his R&D lab does not fit on the product. So let me break down to you guys how a strip actually works. Brandon, if you can show the screen and if you guys can actually see it, let me show you guys what a strip looks like. It's just a square, right? So many people thought of this idea, but the problem with the current technology is that you have 125 megs that is available for the strip, and that includes your flavor.
I think she's saying megs. I think she means milligrams.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure she means milligrams.
Yeah, I think when people say megs, I think they think like computer, like data storage. Megs, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But megs, I figured out she's referring to milligrams.
A stripping MLM? Strip machine?
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, no, same. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That includes active ingredient. That includes everything else that you want to put on that strip. The current technology that sits in the market that even Terry has, you need 85 to 100 meg to even maybe feel some sort of impact. So when you look at the strips on the market, whether it's caffeine strip, energy, whatever, it's 85 to 100, or they'll give you tiny micrograms that when you go to take it, you don't feel anything. And then also you need space for flavoring and the structure of the actual strip. So when you go to try the current products that are sitting in the market outside of network marketing, you'll notice that one, you're probably not going to really feel much besides the caffeine boost. Everyone can feel caffeine. The other thing is you'll notice is that the flavoring is going to taste horrible. And I say that because Terry, he tried to create 2 separate strips that he let us taste in his.
They always have to shit on other MLMs too. Like they always have to. I mean, obviously not picking a specific one, but always gotta say something.
His office. One was a B complex strip. No joke, guys. Me and the biotech owner took the strip. We literally turned our heads and spit the strip out because it tasted so disgusting. It was supposed to taste like strawberry flavor, right? And so we were sitting there talking about it, and he said that he was trying to find a formula that could fit on 50 megs or less, because then it would allow him to create the structure and the.
Guys, look at the screen. They're drawing all over this screen. I can't.
Flavoring necessary for it to be worth it. And guys, when I tell you this technology is so different and unique, here's the shortest form that I can explain it to you guys. And if you guys end up getting involved with the company, our head chemist is going to come out to the launch event that is happening in August to break down his technology and how exactly it works. But how it works is he takes any ingredients and he encapsulates it in a special process. The process.
By the way, at this point, she's supposed to be sharing something on screen, and everyone's like, where? I don't see it. I don't see it. It's not being shown. So, yeah.
So the encapsulation is not the unique part. It's the reaction that he creates in the lab that when the ingredient either hits your mouth or water, it binds to water and identifies as water, so that when you go to ingest any product that he utilizes his process on, it goes straight into the bloodstream and by.
I don't know if y'all know Dave Vaughn. He's a great AntiMLM creator. He is on Instagram, but he messaged me and was like asking about this. He was like, said the same thing. It's like a Listerine strip, and he was like, that's so 2003. And I'm like, yeah, it is, isn't it? I laughed so hard. I was like, yeah, you're exactly right. 2003.
I love that.
Me too.
Passes all of absorption and it goes into your bloodstream. And so guys, with that type of mechanism, it doesn't require him to use a whole lot of ingredients in order to create a full impact. So when Terry had mentioned, can you fit it on 50 megs or less? Mike's answer says that's going to be tough, but he's going to figure it out with his technology. And that was how the birth of the company started. And guys, when I tell you on my dream board, I did not ever put CEO, co-founder on there. It was not. My husband and I, we make really great income being top distributors in the companies that we get involved in. And so when we were presented the opportunity to work with Terry, I will tell you guys, I was a little bit nervous and reluctant because I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this in your career, but I've been in network marketing for over 17 years. And I will tell you, I've been beat up in this industry. And I was at a mental state of actually wanting to walk away from the industry as a whole. And I remember having a conversation with Terry that even after being pitched this concept of launching a strip supplement company, I went back to Terry and I said, Terry, I don't know if I have it in me to even do network.
Who built an MLM dream board? Me.
I had one.
The worst.
By the way, you guys, the audio is horrible.
Yeah,
it's absolutely horrible.
It was bad when we were watching it. It's bad now.
Still bad.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. It's just that.
If I just go traditional retail, and he said, Van, whatever way you want to do this, I will support you no matter what. You decide if you're going to go network marketing or if you're going to go traditional retail. And after a week-long conversation with my husband, the lab, going back and forth, I finally decided, I said, you know what? This industry is what gave us life. This industry is what helped us change our perspective of how we should run our family, our personal life, our relationship. Everything surrounding us was because of this industry and what it did for us.
I'm going to pause that right there because let's not forget, just a few seconds ago, she mentioned how the industry has beat her up, and she had a choice to make this a traditional retail model, and she still chose to make it a multi-level marketing company. even though she was like, I was ready to walk away from it. And why do you guys suppose that she chose to make this a multi-level marketing model? Drop it in the comments. JJ, what do you think?
She'll get more money. Personally, her
That
as
right
a
there.
CEO, she will make more money.
Yep.
At least quickly, right up front.
Yep. Yeah. So this is a new company called Elomir. I guess that's how you say it. ELOMIR.
Yeah. They still haven't mentioned that, I don't think.
Yeah. They haven't mentioned the company. They haven't mentioned the product. She's talking about her story, how she became the CEO of this company, her history, a little bit of the science behind the products that she hasn't mentioned the products at all. And then they'll go into a ton of testimonials. And then they talk about the product, the pricing, and the opportunity.
We're skipping the testimonials. Just a reminder, we're not going to make you sit
We're
through
not
that.
going to watch it. No.
Absolutely.
And I can't abandon it. So I finally made the decision, told my husband, I said, let's do this. Let's start this company. And sure enough, guys, when I committed to making this product, the first people I called, because I wanted to do some R&D of the formula, was I ended up calling Shanna and Brandon, right? Because I respect them. They've done very well in this industry. They have a good sense of knowledge and understanding of what's current in the market. And I actually sat down with them. I'm like, okay, are you ready to hear what I'm about to do? I literally took one of the strips that Terry gave me to go home with, and I said, I'm going to launch a strip supplement company. And I kid you guys not, talk about alignment, right? Talk about things that were meant to be. Shanna and Brandon literally said, man, I have goosebumps.
Respectfully, and I mean this, like, respectfully, no one cares. Like, no one's there to listen to your personal story about getting these people on board. No one cares. They want to know the product. They want to know the company. They want to know the opportunity. No one cares at all about what she's saying. And people also don't even know or understand what she's saying. We know and understand because we do this for a living, but they don't. We watch this, we break this stuff down. But people on here, the 600, 700 people on here, they didn't. By the end of the call, there was like 400 people.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know.
I feel like this is like she's so hyped. You know, like we talk all the time in anti-MLM content creation, we talk about how they get so overhyped because they are seeing the potential for the money they could make. Do you know what I mean? And they have this kind of commission breath, like that kind of a vibe. I feel like her energy in this is like, oh my God, we're going to make so much money. That's what it feels like to me.
She
That's
was
just
so
my
excited
opinion.
when she saw 1,000 people on.
Yeah, like, oh my God, we have so many people. We're going to make so much money. Oh my God. I don't really think that it's about helping people. I think it's about selling a lot of product because it's a new company. And to me, that feels icky. And I know you guys probably feel that way too. But if she really wants to help people, in my opinion, they would have led with this technology and the products. None of this kind of backstory, none of this kind of social proof of who she is and what she's done would be at the forefront. And again, that's just my opinion. DC says, I'm not about an organization weaponizing cult tactics and undue influence to misrepresent her interpretation of stars aligning to get people to try to think that things line up and mean something. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Had to get some ice cream.
Oh, I love that for you.
Non-dairy, but it's so good.
I hit play right as you were talking.
No, you're fine.
You have no idea. I actually brought this idea up several months ago, but was told it was not possible. And so I was like, oh my gosh, well, that's the company and that's the product that we're going to go with. And this is exciting to know. So immediately, Shannon.
That's the product we're going to go with. Do you guys find that phrase very interesting? Because if the technology and the product were so incredible, I don't think she would be saying, well, that's the product we're going to go with. I think she would say, we need to create a company around this technology because it is so amazing. We have to get it into people's hands. Listen to what she just said.
She wanted to start an MLM no matter what, but she just decided that's the product they're going to go with.
Yeah, that feels...
Wasn't because she loved the product. That's not why she started the MLM. It was because she just wanted to start an MLM.
We got to find a product. What are we going to do? We're going to start an MLM. We're going to work with Terry. What do we got? What do we have in the lab? What's going on? Oh, the strip technology? Okay, let's go. That's what this feels like to me.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I don't like it.
Brandon, they were one of the first people that I needed to R&D the product on. So what I ended up doing was with the lab, we got some raw material, and I said, I'm going to just send it.
Someone asked what's ACNH, but like I know ACNH is Animal Crossing New Horizons. What else would it be? I don't know. Does someone else know what it means? Because I just
No
noticed
idea.
that. Okay, off topic, but I was just confused.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm not even going to tell you what the product's designed for. I'm not even going to tell you the ingredient list. I just want you guys to tell me, do you feel this product or not?
Oh, don't worry. We'll talk about the product. We'll talk about the ingredient list here in just a few minutes. Well, probably not a few minutes, in a while.
And guys, John Hamnick was also another one that I literally sent my product with my husband when they went out to Dubai to do some business. And I gave him raw material. And guys, when I tell you that I truly didn't want the placebo effect, because when I sat down and we formulated this company, I knew what I didn't want in this company. I didn't want hype. I didn't want drama. I didn't want BS. I truly wanted to build this for the distributors because my husband and I understand what people go through, what they're looking for, because it was the same thing that my husband and I have been searching for 17 plus years. And I'm not going to say that I created the best and I'm going to do it all. I'm not. But here's what I've always focused on in my career is that if you build it, they will come, right? And so I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm seeking in this industry. And if it falls into what you believe is going to align for you and your family, then we want to welcome you, because I just know for a fact that what we're about to do with this product is going to help so many people. And when I tell you guys the inspiration behind this.
Hang on a second. How long are we, where are we at as far as time on this Zoom? Roughly. Oh, you're muted.
16:39.
So we're 16 minutes into this. And she's just now mentioning being able to help people. The rest of the time she was talking about herself, her background, how the company was formed, some of the technology. And she's just now talking about helping people at the 16-minute mark. Meanwhile, the comments, people are getting pissed.
Oh yeah, this is where they get
good reason.
Look, someone said, keep watching till the end. It's all blah, blah, blah. Like, people are getting fiery in those comments.
Yeah. Hold your questions. They'll be answered, within the Zoom. And people are like, we're already 16 minutes into this. And I just find it really interesting watching this a second time, because obviously we were watching it live. But it's very interesting to hear her talk about herself and her, in my opinion, flex with Terry LaCour and all of this stuff, the research, and she sent it to specific people. And now here we are 16 minutes in, and she's like, we're going to help so many people. Well, if it were about the people, if it were about the product, wouldn't she have, hey, my name is so-and-so and I'm the CEO. And let me just tell you, we're about to help a lot of people. Let's just get into this product because it's so important that you guys have to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it were really about the product, wouldn't they lead with that? But they're not. It's typical MLM, in my opinion.
Formula. It actually happened about 2 years ago because of a TV interview that I was watching. And I saw and heard stats about teenagers, which you guys may or may not know. My husband and I do have a teenager. She's 13 years old. And when I heard those stats, I was floored. And I was concerned as a mom to hear those types of things and things that I cannot control, like technology, social media. I knew it was going to impact my child. And so when I called the lab to talk about this formula, again, I was considering leaving the industry. And I said, hey, let's, create a product. Let's sell it traditional. But then the MLM side that I was representing was literally in full chaos. And so both him and I kind of dropped the idea and said, we got to go focus and fix this company. And we kind of tabled the talk. So when we got presented that opportunity to work with Terry, I will tell you guys that truly
The product was my number one focus. I did not want to worry about comp plan. I didn't want to worry about building. I didn't want to worry about anything until we perfected this product. So guys, I know you guys are asking for the ingredient list. I'm actually going to let Shannon, Brandon, and everybody else talk about the detail. But when I tell you guys, for me personally, building what we built, to me, I always told them it was a God thing because I didn't chase after a company. I didn't go after this. It literally.
Paging Julie Joe, aisle 1, we have faith manipulation.
Wait, what the fuck did she say?
She said, this is a God thing. She's basically trying to say kind of what DC was talking about in the comments. Like she's trying to present it like all these pieces lined up because it's the right time. It's the right product. You know, everything is in alignment. And if you're here, it's because, you know, you're meant to be here. And if you're feeling a certain type of way, if your gut is talking to you, did you guys like, I'm totally going into MLM mode. Like, you know, if you're feeling some type of way, it's because you're meant to be here. You're meant to be a part of what we are building.
So, you know, since I'm God's personal secretary, I would just like to state that he does not side or promote MLMs in any aspect. He said, you know, personally to me, you know, because I'm his secretary, that if they were back in, you know, in the courtyard that Jesus was in, he would have flipped that table. But, you know. What?
Did she take it to Shark Tank and was rejected?
Oh my God,
Barbie.
that's really funny.
This comment is everything. That's hilarious.
But also, God doesn't have a God thing. That's not how this works. God doesn't have a God. It's a God thing. No, it's not. I personally, I don't see really anything that as a God thing, but especially like when it comes to MLMs, like God doesn't just have a thing. He doesn't just lead all of these people to this MLM because they're blessed and leave everyone else out of it. Or and like this is just weird. Like stop saying God thing. That's ridiculous. And it is manipulative. How do you know? You don't talk to God? I do. Just kidding.
I just don't think God would be behind people getting hurt the way that we have both experienced and others have experienced. And you know, the statistics and the data behind the people that lose money, lose themselves, all, you know, family members and all of those kind of like cult-like tactics. I just can't see God standing behind any of that.
Yeah, like the Christian God that they paint, the thing is, he wouldn't. Like Jesus, as he actually was, wouldn't. And the thing is, if, you know, the God that they believe in and the way they talk about him, God knows what's actually going on in their head. He knows what they're actually doing. So the fact that they talk like this as though God sent them here is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, girl, that's funny.
Yeah,
God doesn't want you to scam people. It's that simple.
exactly.
Give God a note for me, Julie Joe. Please tell him to get rid of all the MLMs, please. Oh, and P.S. Tell him to give me a lot of numbers.
I love that.
This is like so weird. But you know, I'm not surprised when it comes to faith manipulation because it's a smart thing when you're a scammer to use someone's faith to manipulate them. It's a smart thing. Why? Because that person, if they have a strong faith, they're very tied to it. So if you can make them think that their faith is part of this, then they're going to feel obligated to it.
Yeah. Hey, Karina.
Really was presented right in front of us that we had the technology, Terry had the machine, and it just became a magical process of combination of three entities having exactly what we were all missing in our career and building the company that you guys are about to see go public in the next several days. And guys, I'm so excited about what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step aside because when I tell you guys I blindly sent product to Shannon and Brandon and John Hammock, literally they had no idea what it was designed for. And what I'm going to do is step aside and actually give them the opportunity to share with you guys their experience of what they felt when they first took the material that I was putting together. Well, not me. I'm going to not take credit. When the lab put together the formula, they're going to tell you guys what they experienced, and they had no idea what to expect when they took the product.
Do you want to fast forward?
I have a hard
That's
time
so
being
testimonial.
And like the words were just
Okay.
like boom, boom.
Can we talk about this really quickly? Oh, you're muted. Sorry, you were saying something.
Is this that guy that told you
Yes.
something?
This is a YouTuber who is now going to be promoting this MLM product.
Yeah. Shame on him. If you watch this, shame on you, bro.
Shame
Straight
on you. And if let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that and I don't remember his story. Let's say that he has not done research on multi-level marketing companies. If you
First
are
off, why would
watching
you do something you don't do research on?
well, accurate. I'm just
Yeah,
devil's advocate here, if you will. Let's say that he maybe does not know exactly how many people get hurt in multi-level marketing companies. I want to encourage him to look into it. Go to the FTC site, look at income disclosure statements. Ask some people around you, hey, what was your experience like in a network marketing company, in a multi-level marketing company? And I guarantee you he's going to have enough information to be able to go, oh, okay, that's just me saying if he doesn't know what this truly is. But
he's
that's
totally
the optimist in you.
He's totally fine telling you to learn patience, though.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. No. Mm-mm. I don't. No.
Yeah.
You better, bud. You better. Okay, hold on. I got
discomfort or tightness.
Is this where the opportunity comes in when they start talking again?
I don't remember.
Hold on. Let's listen for a second.
In their shoulders and other areas. So let's talk about maybe some certain nootropics or something that you take that kind of gives you that high for a little while, right? But then you come crashing right back down. That's because you're giving your body a Band-Aid, right? You're kind of like taking this product so that you can feel the energy for a little while, and then it goes.
What do you think taking this product is? The same thing.
Down. So yes, it could be instant.
It's a breath strip.
That's great. You want people to be able to feel that it's working. But if you don't know that in the long term of taking this product that it's helping as well, you won't keep having people want to continue to take it, right? They're not going to continue to reorder and have this in their lives because this is a Band-Aid. It's something that just works for a little while, but later on down the line, you can notice that other things change, right? So with this product, it has 3, yes, I said 3, main active ingredients, okay? Those 3 active ingredients are, number 1, curcumin, okay? Everybody knows that curcumin, what it does, right?
All right.
It helps form.
Skip.
Right? So,
That doesn't
again,
that's not even listed.
This is me going through. Come on.
The chat.
but
I'm telling you, it was the Wild Wild West.
Thiamine being delivered straight into the bloodstream with our technology. What thiamine does is it converts all of your food to energy. That's
All right, girl. You don't
the
know.
benefits of gut health. So not only are you feeling all of this within 5 minutes, and we have that instant impact product, but you want to know that when your customers are taking this on a daily basis, for months and months down the road, they're going to feel better and better and better and better. So that is what we have here in the strip, guys. Okay, so I gave you what you want. I'm going to move forward because I know that this is getting very long and I value your time. Thank you guys for sticking around with us. Okay, after this,
You guys, we are 46 minutes in to this opportunity Zoom, and they have not mentioned the product, and I don't think that they've even mentioned the company yet.
Mm-mm. Nope.
But tell me it's about the product.
this testimonial and everything, you guys can now know that this product is unique. It's not a Me Too product. It's something that nobody can replicate because we are exclusive, right? We have this technology. It's convenient. It's simple, right? You pop it in your purse. You pop it in your back pocket. Like that easy. You just open it up, put it on your tongue and go. It's that simple, right? And that's what everybody needs. But let's talk money, right? Because here's the true fact of the matter. This product is going to go viral. It
Clear the throat.
1,000 people on a Zoom with a company that hasn't even launched yet is not viral. You know what is viral? A 15-second video with over 20 million views like I have on my Facebook page. That's viral.
Right now, who all want to know about it, and we have not even launched yet, guys. So because of what this product provides for people, it's going to go viral. And with you sharing something that you love and the results that you feel, you have an opportunity.
Will that come out?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to get it out right now. I got slime on my shirt. Inside my door. It's like clumps of slime.
It's oh man.
Bro. Riley!
And so I am going to turn this over to Kristen. Kristen, if you can unmute yourself and talk a little bit about the comp plan and the opportunity portion of this. Hey, everybody. All right, so I will be quick. I promise. I'm just going to go through some highlights of our comp plan. And
where are my comp plan nerds? I know you guys are I know you're in the comments. I know you're here. Let us know in the comments if you are a comp plan nerd, because the way that this is all described is very interesting.
Just what makes this a little bit different than anything else you've seen. One thing I want to bring back to when Dan was talking, everything in this whole company is based on simplicity, and that includes the comp plan as well. Because we want you guys to be making money fast and easy, but also to be able to explain it to somebody else. I know I've been with other companies where when you try to explain a comp plan and criteria to rank and to get these bonuses, it's very difficult. So she made a comp plan that she always says can be easily explained on a napkin in a coffee shop when talking to somebody in 5 minutes. So I'm just going to go down a list of some highlights, and of course at the end, you'll get back with the person who sent you here to get more specific. But let me go down some highlights for you. First of all, this comp plan is not a binary, so there's none of that getting paid on a percentage of a lesser leg. Those of you that have been with network marketing before, there's none of that, okay? There is an all volume rises comp plan, so I will explain that a little bit further, but basically, we are all building 3 legs. We have a roadmap placed out for you guys, and it is duplicatable. So we will help you help your people rank and help their people rank, and in turn you will rank, because as you place down those 3 legs, all the volume rises to the top and everybody can rank with that volume. So it's pretty amazing concept if you've never heard about it before, but everybody will focus on 3 legs. Super easy, super duplicatable. You can enroll as many people as
recruiting. It's super easy and super duplicatable.
I was literally just about to pause it, and then I realized I was muted. And super easy, super duplicatable. Really, it's literally the same business structure as every other MLM. Like, no and no. It is not. For you to say it's easy is a lie. Like, straight up. For you to say it's duplicatable is also a lie, because in reality, it's not that duplicatable.
Well, how do they know it's duplicatable if it's a new company that hasn't even launched yet?
Well, that's the thing. If it's so easy and duplicatable, it's literally the same business structure as every other MLM. So they know, they're like, oh, it's duplicatable because it's an MLM, but it's easy, not like those other MLMs. Well, wait, but it's the same thing. So you can't just say one thing and you can't say 2 different things like that and act like they both can be present at the same time.
Yeah. And what's interesting is the way that she's describing this is like she's describing a binary comp plan, but then she's like, no, it's 3 legs. It's not a binary, for those of you that have been a part of it. Well, what companies do we know are a binary? Hempworks, Aerial, there's several others as well. But I find that interesting, considering I think somebody said in here that the CEO came from Hempworks, binary. And then we have people that are coming over from, allegedly, from like Aerial, and very, very interesting to me that she's explaining this like it's a binary. It's almost like she's trying to appeal to the people that have built in a binary. And then she's like, oh, but you just build 3 legs. So is it is it a unilevel? Like, I can't wait to get my hands on this comp plan. I can't wait to really look at all this stuff. Because yeah.
You want. You can enroll 100 people and you're still going to focus on 3 legs and place them down those lines. That makes true team builds. And that to me is probably the most important part of this comp plan. You can truly help your team win here. And I do believe that this company will show more people making money, changing their lives, honestly, with this comp plan than any other company I've ever seen. We have a 50% leg rule all the way up to a really, really good rank of 100K in volume. That 50% leg rule means you really only need 2 strong legs to be running at first. You can get a very, very high income into the 6 figures just by having 2 of your legs running at a strong level, and you can focus on that 3rd one.
They're acting as though no other MLM has ever done this before. Girl, 2 strong legs. I have 2 strong legs. But, like, so many MLMs have done that. Just 2 legs is all you need. Just blah, 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 3 legs, blah, blah. Like, this, you're explaining something that is already out there, that is not new, that is not changed in the past decade. Who doesn't love a great 3rd leg? Oh my God.
Awesome. I love that for us.
Y'all are taking me out.
Okay, full customer volume towards your rank. This one's huge because I know a lot of companies, the customer volume sort of sits on the side, and then you're like, what do I do? Do I focus on customers? Do I focus on my team? Here you can do both, and it will benefit everybody. Of course, this is a product that will go viral. As you know, it's super simple. So people can also sell this influencer style. So you don't have to be a whole network marketer at heart. You can bring in people that just want to go on TikTok and sell a product and make a side income to what they're already doing.
Oh, this is where she's basically trying to say, listen, if you don't want to recruit, this is affiliate marketing. No, it's not. This is not affiliate marketing because you are required to purchase something, amongst other reasons that we've all talked about multiple times.
All right. The first 3 ranks in the company is actually based on personal sales. This is kind of unheard of in this industry. Usually you have to recruit to get any type of rank. Here, the first 3 can be hit just by personal sales alone. So that's amazing. And to me, that a lot of people that struggle.
Did you guys catch what she said? She presented it like you don't have to recruit here, but then she slips in, you can meet the first 3 ranks with just sales, just personal sales. What about after that? Oh, you do have to recruit, right? Okay.
Yeah.
They're real sneaky with this, you guys. We've caught them. We've caught them in a couple things that I didn't catch at the first of it because I was probably in like the comments laughing at all the wild, wild west situation going on. Hey, Laura B. And so this is very interesting that I'm catching some of these things that I didn't when I first watched it. I mean, I caught a lot, but very interesting. You can hit the first 3 ranks with, just sales. What kind of money are those first 3 ranks going to be making? Because traditionally in multi-level marketing, they're the ones that are making pennies. So yikes, my dude. Yikes.
Oh, yeah.
In those first few ranks in a company here, they will get that recognition. They will make a bonus check based on their rank at the end of the month. They will feel what it feels like to be really part of that company and get the recognition they deserve. All right, let me go to my next page. Okay, so we have multiple ways that we get paid. The first one is our retail commissions. Across the board, everybody will get 35% of the CV on the product. And that's across the board. That means you don't have to hit a certain rank to get a higher commission rate. Everybody from top to bottom, everybody gets the same. Same with our fast start. Our fast start is when somebody joins you with a package, you get a percentage of the CV of the package, and everybody across the board.
You get paid to recruit. Did you guys hear that? Okay.
will get 15%. What does happen when you rank
Did I press play too fast?
No.
Oh, okay.
up, you get something called a true up. I've never seen this before, and I'm sure most of you have not either. A true up is actually back pay at the end of the month based on your rank. So everybody across the board gets their fast starts when someone joins them. And if you hit certain ranks at the end of the month, you'll actually get back paid certain levels of pay based on those fast starts. So it's an extra bonus at the
That sounds like a pool bonus for all the people that qualify for their Fast Start program, just worded differently. Does anybody else feel that way? No, don't look at that, Aaron. Multiple ways. Hunter, you're the best.
end. We have one-time rank advancement bonuses. These are a lump sum bonus, and they are stackable, and that is huge here. So if you rank quickly and you hit a bunch of ranks, you can actually stack these. And these go from $200 to $80,000 to hit and maintain your rank for 2 months. We have a 3x bonus.
That in there?
Also, I would literally I would bet money on this. You don't get $80,000 straight up. Not even if you maintain your rank. Like, you have to maintain your rank to be able to get that bonus.
She just said
right?
that.
Yeah, and then it's probably going to be a payout over, a long amount of time. And that's how those normally work. They say $80,000 to make it shiny and bright and cool, but in reality, a lot of people don't even get that full payment or anywhere near it because they drop a rank or they don't hit that bonus that 1 month and it just completely goes away. Nutso, dude.
Bonus, and this is built for the people that run out of the gate, right? You join, and instead of waiting around and taking it slow, you start bringing people on. You get some customers. You start talking about it immediately. And in your first calendar month, certain ranks that you hit, you'll get actually 3 times the bonus that you would have normally gotten. And we also have, and this is probably my favorite part, your monthly pay. This is based on what rank that you hit. Instead of, like I said, instead of a percentage of a lower leg and never knowing what money you'll make, even if you're at the same rank every month, this one will give you a set pay for the rank that you hit at the end of the month. Okay, I'll say that again. A set pay that you can.
You can say it again, but you're still not giving any details to anybody because people are going, well, what does that mean? What are these numbers? What do I have to do to hit it? This is very vague, and I've not heard anything. New. Yeah.
Q Sciences already does set pay. Nothing's new and fresh and different.
I've heard nothing new.
Exactly. Literally all the same.
Except for Listerine strips.
And they haven't even mentioned the company name. Am I wrong? Have they even mentioned the company name yet?
The only thing that I can think of is maybe they mentioned it in some of the testimonials. But I don't remember. And we weren't going to watch all of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the CEO didn't even say it.
No, and wouldn't you think if you were the CEO and you were proud of what you built, I'd be like, I'm going to say the name of this company with my chest.
Yes.
But like, yeah, it feels icky to me. I don't like it.
Count on. My goal is here, and this is the money I'm going to make, plus all those other bonuses I talked about. Okay, the set pay starts at $18 and goes all the way up to $104,000 per month based on those ranks. So the $18, like I said, based on the personal sales, those people are going to have lots of commissions on their personal sales. And as you go up the leadership ranks, you're going to have more of a monthly income that you can count on. All right, I think that I went through them all. And like I said, that's an easy comp plan.
I feel like she didn't give any information at all about the comp plan. If things were so amazing, don't you think that they would give numbers? I would have created a whole chart, and I would have put this chart up for everybody to see so that they could say, okay, at this rank, this is what's required, and that's the pay that I'm going to get, and here's the bonuses that would stack or whatever. They're so vague. And what I think we're going to see is you guys love when I do predictions. Here we go.
Let's go.
Here's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see a bunch of pictures holding a strip, making health claims. I think we're going to see pictures of people's tongues, putting the strip on the tongue, and there's going to be a bunch of vague, hey, could you use more energy? Could you use more focus? Could you, be in a better mood? We'll talk about the claims that they're making. I'm going to read them off, or JJ could read them off because I sent them to her. However, I think that that's what we're going to see. So just be on the lookout, because we know, based off of our experience, that they really, really like to control the conversation. Skid mark tongues. Love it. We know that they like to control the conversation. So when you see these posts, feel free to call them out, in my opinion, in a professional way. Oh, well, is this the company Elomir? It's gonna that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Also, she said an easy comp plan. Girl, what? You didn't tell us anything other than say large sums of money. I feel like that's what I heard. Also, Just Jake said, hi, ladies. So happy y'all are alive. I feel like I'm with friends, have had anxiety overload with work travel, but went to dinner with my team in Chicago, had a few drinks, and now y'all. Well, Just Jake, we're glad you're here. You are in the company of parasocial friends, and we are happy that you are here.
JJ. Nicole, I think you meant to say, will the strips cure me of pancreatitis? Not pancreatitis.
She said pancreatitis. Oh, yeah. She said, if y'all don't get it. So we're making some jokes tonight, but it's from the live we just did about Brooke Banks and talking about Modere and her company. And listen, medical field here. Erin's been in it before, she said, my friend had pancreatitis. Bro.
I can't.
Pancreatitis. She also said skid mark when it comes to her tongue and the spoonful of poop goop, and it was just very unsavory. So,
and y'all were wild west in those comments.
Wild west in those comments. Yo, that's one of my favorite parts about the whole thing was the comment section, y'all.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You guys are awesome.
Because there's not a lot of requirements to break down for people. It's not like you have to say, for this bonus, you have to have this is first, right? You do not have to rely on your team ranking to certain levels for you to rank. I know in lots of comp plans, you'll have 3 legs and they'll say 2 of those legs have to be this rank and 1 of these have to be this rank. It's not like that at all. You have the volume, you have the percentage rule, and get your rank, and you get your pay. Super easy. Okay, I'm going to pass it back to Shanna to introduce our next speaker. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Kristen. Obviously, you know that comp plans can be a little bit complicated and you need a lot of details. So if you have any questions that you have, anybody whoever brought you here, go ahead and let them know that you have those questions. This is actually a pretty simple comp plan, just like Kristen was saying. It's probably the most simple comp plan that we have ever been involved in, and that's saying a lot. We've been in a couple companies, right? But this has been the most simple comp plan I've ever seen.
Did you guys hear what she just said? We've been with a couple companies. They're all super complicated. This is the most simple. So my question is this company doing bridge contracts? Because it's been alleged to me that they are reaching out to people that have been in other companies that they know of, other leaders. They're doing everything in DMs and private messages and don't share this publicly and like all of these things.
Oops.
That, in my opinion, is not how you start a company. You launch the company, you do it legit. All the details are up front. You say the name of the company with your chest. But of course, we know that multi-level marketing companies don't do that.
I would have like such respect for them. Well, more respect than I do now. If they just said it with their chest, like you said, like if they were just happy and had pride about the company and the product, I'd be totally down. But they haven't mentioned the company really or the product that much. And all they've talked about is the opportunity to make money. And it's like, I kind of see where you lie. Like I see where you are going with this and what your main goal is. And it's not about sharing the company. It's not about sharing the amazing product that you're talking about, air quotes. It's just about making money.
And if they were truly different, in my opinion, their whole marketing strategy would be different. But all I'm seeing from what's been alleged to me is the same old way of private conversations and, you know, all of those things and marketing it in a way. And I don't know how accurate this is. I'm not stating this as fact, but NDAs are being signed so people can't talk about it. And to me, that all sounds really shady. And again, that's just my opinion.
Super shady.
Also, I listened to this really cool podcast. This has come up multiple times today. And it was the Dream podcast. I don't remember which episode it was. Speaking of supplements and vitamins. So I think they said there was 13 vitamins and 13 vitamins. And there are, I think they said, over 87,000 supplements available on the market. And the supplements don't MLM Fred Durst. Oh my God, I'm dying. They were basically saying that in these supplements, it has some of these vitamins, but not all of them. And even things like multivitamins and like gummy multivitamins, they don't have some of these key vitamins. And we all know about like the unregulation of it and how supplement companies have been able to kind of do what they want. That's why there's so many of them. It's very interesting. I highly suggest that you listen to the Dream podcast. Because that was fascinating. That stopped me dead in my tracks. I went right to my vitamins and I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, like just look at listen to that podcast. I'm telling you, it's incredible.
So with that being said, I want to talk about another portion that's very important when you're joining a business, okay? And we're going to talk about culture right now. And if you have been in the network marketing space, you know how important this is, because right now, when you look around, everybody's done gone crazy. I'm just going to put it out there, okay? Everybody's done gone crazy. It's been 2 years of course, I kind of feel like it's been 2 years about that I've been looking around and just thinking to myself, wow, like we really need to be the change in this industry. There has been just so much like drama.
We need to be the change, but we have a comp plan where at some point you have to recruit in order to move up in the ranks, allegedly. We need to be the change, but we're going to have people sign NDAs, allegedly, so that they can't speak about it. We are going to do things differently, but we are going to promote this like it is something brand new that nobody else does, although that the strip technology that they're talking about has been around forever. I don't know. I don't think that they're really changing the industry. And why? Because it's been alleged to me that they're reaching out to specific people, trying to bring them over. What do you think that's going to create? Drama.
It reminds me like groups like this, MLMs like this, and Ariel, who show this like side of them that's like, we are MLM PTSD people. We want you to come here if you've ever experienced that. They're worse than MONAT, because at least MONAT's open about how they accept racist pieces of poops in their business. But these companies who are all about, if you have mental health issues from MLMs, like you should be here, like we are different, but they're the exact same, and they're being even more manipulative and predatory by saying that stuff. It's even worse than just being open about being a shitty company who wants you to be there so that they can make money. Anyway.
And negative energy and just, you know, I almost feel like sometimes the environment has reminded me of being in grade school, middle school, you know, that kind of environment. And so what I love about this company is that we have a CEO.
Guys, I'm sorry to pause this again. Keep in mind, this is a business call. She's talking about drama and her being reminded of the drama on a business call where you're trying to recruit people to join this business.
Are you frozen? Aaron, where'd you go?
Oh, that
Aaron. Oh no. Aaron, come back. You can blame it all on me. Aaron. I'm just calling into wind. I'm over here anxious playing with my slime. Aaron, come back. You can blame it on your Wi-Fi. She'll be back. I'm not worried. Anywho, yeah. So what are y'all thinking so far? What do you think about Elomir? What do you think about the Listerine strip? I know it's not Listerine strip, but you know, kind of. Aaron is gone. The MLM's gotta run, Julie. Yo, let me wrap this slime around them. They won't ever be able to get it off. I'm telling you right now. Uh-oh, Riley. Aaron needs your help ASAP. Riley! Aaron, come back! But yeah, what do y'all... The Wi-Fi couldn't handle the truth. That's funny. It's true. Julie Joe, does he speak at all? If he does, it's like 3 seconds. But I think he might for like 3 seconds, but maybe not. I do not remember hearing a word from him. I don't know why he's sitting there next to her. Maybe it's just for moral support, but he doesn't look like he wants to be there. I think this is the stupidest MLM idea ever. Yeah, it's the fact that it, like, when I heard it was like strips in your mouth, I was like, what is going on? Aaron just messaged me. What did she say? My internet just did something crazy. Restarting my computer. Okay. Let me see. Blink, sir. Even if you're not in trouble, just blink. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think he's just there for moral support. I don't think that he like actually wants to be there. But of course, I don't know. So Erin from Beyond the Grave. Yeah, she's coming back, y'all. Don't worry. I missed your slime promo code. You still got it? Yes, I have my affiliate code. It's with Kauai Slime Company. So I'll put it in the link of this video. So it's my affiliate link, and it's JulieJoe15. I'll put it, okay, sorry. So I'll just put it like under my affiliate links. So I'll put it right here. Slime affiliate link. Oh, let me just copy and paste it, actually. I love this for my anxiety. My slime company, you can get 15% off as well. And I tried these other slimes from another slime company. They were good, but they just weren't as good as this one. And that's the reason that I decided to become an affiliate with them. Use code JulieJoe15 for 15% off. Okay. Okay, so if you look at the description, it's there now. But yeah, don't go away. Erin's on her way back. Her Wi-Fi did something weird. Okay, dinner 8. Time to crochet and watch out. Welcome, come on over. But yeah, I love, another fidget to try. Yes, I love the slime. I love play with it. Fidget toys for me are okay. Like, I like them, but just not as much as slime, because there's something about the texture of slime. And what I like is that there are so many different textures. It's kind of like putty, but I don't know. It has way more textures than putty. So like this one's like a crunchy slime. I have like a Bangu slime or something like Bangzoo slime that's like even more crunchy. This is just a regular glossy slime. But my favorite, other than the really kind of crunchy slime, is the clay slime. It also smells like a donut. This is my favorite. This is my favorite slime, the clay slime. But yeah, go take a look if you want. Is it wet feeling? No, it's just a little cold. Felicity, I did get my hair done. Thank you. If you want to see it, it's messy because I've been, at clinical and school all day, clinical the day before. Y'all are so nice. Thank you. Marissa Brooks. I'm not sure who Marissa Brooks is. There is a Marissa who's involved, but I think it's like Marissa. Oh, I forgot. Her name is like It's Riss, something like that. But thank you for the hair comments. I really appreciate it. Charlene Never, you are amazing. Charlene is amazing. What happened? My theory, these are mostly downline people who understand getting in early and a higher chance of success. Okay, absolutely. So I agree that these people who are in this company have all had experiences in other MLMs, and they know that if they get in early, they are a shoo-in to likely make a lot of money. Just like Jacqueline Ortega in MONAT. She's like one of the first people in. She makes millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. And she didn't have to do anything. 20,000 people on her team can quit, which I'm sure there has been over 20,000 this year. But pretty much almost every downline is from Jacqueline. I feel like the majority are. So really, she didn't have to do anything. And I feel like that's what they want to happen. I think this is a great comment because I agree that they're all downlines from other MLMs who understand that if they get in now, they do have a sensory subscription box at Kauai Slime Company. Monthly, it's like $30-something a month, and you get a sensory box. It's super cool. I haven't gotten it, but I have read about it, and I've heard about it. I hope to be able to afford that soon. Look, my bitch is back! Hey!
Apparently my Wi-Fi is out, so I'm just going to use my data on my phone. So hello, everybody.
Well, we're glad that you're
being
back.
patient.
We're glad that you're back.
Feels good to be back.
Okay,
I miss you guys.
I miss you too. It was like 3 minutes of hell. Would you like to finish what you were saying, or would you like me to press play? Do you remember what you were saying?
I think I was saying that I don't remember what I was saying actually.
Okay. Well, I'll press play, and if you remember it, bring it on back.
Word.
It's fresh from the field. I mean, she's been in the field for over 17 years. Her husband over 23 years, right? And so they really know what that environment feels like. They've been through the ringer just as much as we have. And so to have somebody that understands and relates to everything that we have been through has been the most refreshing thing I think I've ever experienced in this industry. And I am so excited for us to make that difference, make that change. And so I know, guys, I've heard it before, right?
I'm a codependent bitch.
It's different here, right? No, like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's different here. I'm saying that we can make a difference here, okay? That is the difference.
She just said they're different.
So I am, with all that being said, I'm going to pass this over to Molly. Molly, if you can unmute yourself and just kind of tell everybody how it's been since you've been here, what kind of a culture we have developed here as a team, what we've done as far as systems, so that
I can't pause the video, by the way.
Oh, do you want me to pause it?
Right?
Yeah.
However,
Okay, paused.
How do they have a culture if they haven't even launched yet?
That's what I thought to myself a little bit when it comes to Ariel too. Like before they launched, they were talking about their culture, and it's like
culture is something that's developed over time. So I don't understand how they have culture already, unless they're recruiting behind the scenes and just not telling anybody.
Oh, I bet they are though. I think they are.
Oh, probably.
It makes sense.
we have collaborated and put together amazing systems that she is going to talk to you about tonight. And Molly, are you here? Oh, I see ya. It wasn't letting me unmute. Of course, it's probably technical difficulties just because I'm the old fart on the team. But anyway.
That's funny.
Okay. There is so much to say, but I know all of you have been here for a quick minute. I went ahead and took some notes because I can ramble, but I'm going to get through this quickly and clearly for you guys because the excitement that I have, the energy that I have is going to make me talk fast anyway. But culture. Why is it important? I know a lot of you probably think people leave because of comp plans. but people will stay and work as long as they feel valued. They will work for less. They absolutely will. I know how it feels to be valued, and I know how it feels not to be. And I can tell you this, I felt way more valued when I was with former companies, when I wasn't just looked at for what rank I was going to hit that month.
Yay.
But one of the saddest things that I've seen in this industry is when someone who is contributing to the team environment, but maybe in a different way, feels less valuable because they aren't pulling in the big volume.
Okay, I agree with her that's true. They are treated as less valuable. I don't agree that that's going to change in this multi-level marketing company. But I 100% agree that people are treated differently if they don't bring the same income as others and are seen as less valuable. Because in their minds, they are. They aren't making the same income as others. So it's like the more money you make, the more of my time you're going to get type of thing. And that's pretty much what Jessie Lee even says, from what I remember. But yeah, no, I see that. Anything to add, Aaron? Oh, hers froze. I press play while she gets it worked out.
I'll never forget a fella I met in network marketing a while back. He was probably the most amazing heart, the most fantastic cheerleader. He was always uplifting our team. Yet I remember having multiple conversations with him where he would say he didn't want to waste our leaders' time because he really wasn't a top earner. The culture is about creating an environment where everyone matters.
I'm going to say this before I cut out again. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm probably going to be coming in and out. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi, so bear with me. I feel like this is showing me all of their cards. It's showing me exactly who they're trying to market to. If they're talking about people not feeling valued, in memory of Aaron's internet, if they're talking about people not being valued, that means that they are catering to the people or trying to market to the people that are unhappy in their current multi-level marketing company or people that have been in it before. It goes back to something that I heard Eric Worre say over and over again. You know, if they joined a network marketing company, they're going to join another one. That's what he does, honestly. Like, he does this whole thing. And he's like, if they joined one, they're going to join another one. It's in their blood. And I'm kind of like, no, they're just buying. They're trying they're trying to be successful because that carrot is dangled. So I feel like this is them dangling the carrot. Like, no matter how bad your experience was in your multi-level marketing company, we're different here. Even though the gal before her was like, oh, I'm not saying we're different here. I'm just saying that we're going to do things differently. And I'm kind of like, man, that's the same thing. And so this person coming on, and please don't leave us alone when she's the best. It's just interesting that they like, let's also remember that this is an opportunity Zoom. So these things that are not really business related are coming up, and it's for a very specific reason. I really feel like it's because they are trying to market to people that have been in a multi-level marketing company before, or that are in one that are not happy, that are experiencing the very thing that we know happens in multi-level marketing companies. You're going to get time with your leader, your upline, or whatever when you're selling.
Aaron, come back. Sorry they have to be left with me, Janet. Okay. Aaron texted me 2 minutes ago, but that wasn't 2 minutes. This damn Wi-Fi. There you are. Oh, no. I'm so sad. Oh, yay for Laura B. You're supposed to get your 1-year coin. That's amazing. Hello, Dorothy. Welcome. Speaking of Xanax, mine's kicking in. I'm out. Oh, she back for a second. I know, Janet. I love you too. These sons are trying to silence Aaron. They are going hard for her. Okay. I'm going to press play. Okay. Hopefully she'll come back in a moment. Well, do I press play? Maybe not. I want to know what y'all are thinking about Elomir. Do you think it's going to be successful? Honestly, do you think people are going to join it? We love to sing together. What do y'all think? I think that if we can get ahead of this and just expose what's going on, I really feel like there's a lot of similarities between Ariel and Elomir. Freeze frame. Y'all pray for me. My husband can't find the car in the Epcot parking lot. No, Melissa. I'm so sorry. This freeze frame is everything. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, JJ, look at this slime. Did you buy one kind, then add stuff to it? Or so if you buy a kind that comes with stuff, they'll give it to you, and you can just add it in when you open it and mix it together. So both of my slimes I got from Kawaii Slime Company, I added some stuff to it. But it's very easy. It's not a whole bunch or anything crazy. Aaron! Josh goes, I think there's always going to be a rush to be in the ground floor, but it's not going to go anywhere by the sound of their product idea. Yes, I agree. Oh, Melissa, I'm glad you found the car. Thank goodness. I agree, Josh. I think that there's going to be a rush, like you said, to get the ground floor opportunity. I think that's so true. And I think you're right. Like, the product's just... The idea of a Listerine strip in your mouth in general sucks. And so the idea that you need to put this in your mouth and it's going to, like, help you, I don't know what, have natural energy. Aaron sent me this whole list of stuff that we're going to go over. Aaron, get back on. Use your phone. But I will go ahead and play it if she wants me to. Hey, Siri. FaceTime Aaron Bees.
Making a FaceTime call to Aaron Bees.
Okay, let's there she is. There you are. Okay, I was just about to FaceTime you.
Go from the phone.
Okay, I'm gonna press play.
Regardless of the size of their contribution, it's about creating a safe space where they can show up because, as we all know, creating leaders takes time, and you'll never have that chance to help them grow into something remarkable if they leave before their time. A true leader will see something they don't like in other leadership, and they will go and change it. And that takes me to Van. I had the privilege to speak directly to Van, and then that privilege was furthered when I was allowed to meet with the launch team in Dallas. And Van shared how important culture was to her and how she was here to build something different because, like everyone has said, being in the field as a distributor for so long, she's seen the ups and downs. But what she doesn't know is I talked to some people who knew her because it was important for me to know more about her than just that few-minute interaction that I had with her. And the stories that I heard about her and what she built in this industry, whether she downplays it or not, was that she created one of the happiest cultures in the network marketing industry. And that's why people are here cheering for her right now. And it gives me chills to say it, but I heard stories of how sidelines helped each other and even other teams were helping other teams. It was literally a culture of inclusivity and how can we all win. Now, I remember when I first met her, I was really nervous. I think because I have MLM PTSD. And I so desperately wanted this to be different, but also because I was in the presence of someone who had done really amazing things in her life. And I remember telling her, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to take too much of your time. And she was like, no. This is about you. I want to hear about you. I want to know about you. What have your experiences been and why do you want to be here? And we spent an hour, a little over an hour on that Zoom and just poured into each other. And I just, it has been, since that Zoom, I have felt like here, and even through her and the leadership team, I have felt like I mattered more than I have.
I want to formally apologize for the sound of my slime in the background of this video, the crunch crunch. I also want to let you know there's less than 5 minutes left on this video, so we're almost done with it.
Oh my
A really
God.
long time in this industry. And I've brought in some big volume to some companies, but apparently it wasn't big enough to matter
Oh
the
my
way that
God.
I felt like I needed to matter. But here I have seen that what I have to contribute matters. I have felt that since the moment I met Ben on that Zoom. I felt it even more when I went to Dallas, and I have felt it here every day since. These leaders take time for me, and they take time for each other. And just so you know, guys, right quick, you don't have to come in and do the heavy lifting. I know it's a new launch, but that does not mean you're going to have a whole lot of work to do. I have seen this launch team collaborate, plan, work, endless hours, literally being available to us at all times for new ideas and suggestions. They are open, they are inclusive, and it's refreshing. But we've had trainings on mindset, vision boards, daily method of operation, tips on how to grow your business, coffee talks, collaboration.
Nothing different.
Community. We have a testimonial group in place. For those of you who love the ATM, I mean, it is ready. It is waiting and ready there for you for when we launch. We have a boards app. We have a 48-hour game plan that will help you launch your business.
Did she say boards?
We got it
Boards
ready
app.
and raring to go.
For
You
scripts.
name it, I believe you're going to find it. I know I said a lot, you guys, and it's hard to process things sometimes when there's all this excitement. But an opportunity like this with solid backing, built by a CEO and leaders known for their integrity, doesn't come knocking very often. We all have a network marketing story. We all have something we can bring to the table here to change the negatives of this industry. We can work together as one family with one goal. That goal being Elomir is the team.
There it is. Dramatic, dramatic, dramatic. Dramatic, dramatic, dramatic. Elomir, dramatic, dramatic, dramatic.
Being us as a whole makes us the ultimate, most inclusive, absolutely unbeatable team. Okay, Molly, I'm like, I wasn't expecting to have some tears right now, but that was absolutely.
From what? Culture?
You said, and I love you, yeah. And this has been an amazing experience. I have never seen the collaboration ever that I've seen here before. And I just want to thank everybody that has been working hard to put this together because I couldn't have done it without you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Kristen to finalize this call and give you guys some information on the join packages and kind of close this out. Thank you guys so much for being here. And if you have any questions, please reach out to the person who sent you here because they will be able to get those answers. And if they can't, they will send it above. So with that being said, go ahead, Kristen, and unmute yourself. Okay. All right. So I know everybody in the comments is saying, can we join now? I want to join now. So we will be launching very.
That's not what they were asking.
And if that was in the comments, it was the distributors
Yeah.
of a company
were
that hasn't
asking-
launched yet.
They were asking, what's the product? What's the company name? When are we going to learn about it? What's going on? What blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Very soon, you guys are VIPs. We wanted you to be here first before that public launch because once our websites are ready to go, you can sign up that day and actually launch to the public with us. You don't have to do it alone. Like we said, we have a launch plan in place, so you'll be ready to go. But I know some people like to put the money aside, make sure it's ready, make sure you can sign up and kind of have a plan in your head. So we're going to go ahead and just explain how that will work. The product itself, just so you know, is going to be $89.99 retail. That's for 30 days supply, okay? They are individually wrapped. I don't think anybody else said that yet. And they are wrapped into little 5-day trial packages within the box. The box itself is a little, basically the size of a deck of cards. So the reason I say that is your team, as you bring people on, they will be able to sign up and make their investment back quickly by either signing people up, having customers buy the full month's worth, or selling these 5-day trials. And we have plans out for you guys as well to see how to go about doing that. But for the packages to join, there's going to be a starter pack, which is basically 3 boxes of strips, and they will be at a discount. So that you will be paying $200 for that package, and no join fee on top of that. The builder pack is going to be 5 boxes of the product, and that will be $400 and no join fee on top of that.
Did you guys hear what they said?
Yeah, I'm writing it all down.
Yeah, they're going to sell 5-day trials. Remember at the beginning of this, I said, oh, they're being made in the same warehouse or whatever as Prove It. Prove It also sells trials.
Yes.
I find that very interesting.
Okay, so the joint fee is waived. And the entrepreneur pack, which is 10 boxes of product, will be $800. Again, the joint fee is waived. I say the joint fee is waived on those because there will be an option for when you bring on people onto your team that want to start at a very entry level and just get their toes, wet before they go all in. They will be able to buy a box at retail and then pay a joint fee of $49. So that will be an option as well as those packages. Okay, so we thank you guys very much. I know we took some of your time, but we were hoping.
All right, yeah, I'm done with that.
Some of our time?
A lot of our time. Also, I'm going to upload the pictures we have now of the...
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about the pictures. I hope my Wi-Fi cooperates. I feel like it's going to.
So there's one. Here's two. Erin, is there a specific one you want to start with?
Start with the benefits one, the black picture.
Okay.
These are all of the things that they are claiming that this product does. Boosts mood and sense of well-being, helps with mental health, may reduce stress hormone, aka cortisol, can improve brain function, may help with memory, improves clarity, may reduce plaque buildup in arteries, helps relax blood vessels, reducing pressure. So they're basically claiming that it's going to help with blood pressure. Boosts metabolism and energy, boosts immunity, promotes glutathione production, improves gut health and digestion, detoxifies heavy metals, supports healthy liver function. Your liver does not need any help with functioning. It does its own thing. That's what the function of the liver is, to detox your body. Okay. Supports healthy liver function. I already read that. May help stabilize blood sugar. May support respiratory health. These are all medical claims. These are all health claims, essentially.
Also, look at the first word. Helps, may, can, may, helps.
Boosts,
promotes, improves, detoxifies. That one's bad. Supports, may. So they're making all these claims, medical claims, and they're not even saying it will. Now, some of it, like detox heavy metals and shit, that's not okay to say. But they're like may, can, may, blah, 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 helps with blah, blah, blah. Helps relax blood vessels, reducing pressure. So what they're saying in that is helps reduce your blood pressure.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can't say this.
And by the way, this is how they're sending the graphic out. This is how this is being sent. They have blocked out the name of the product. We did not do this. This is how it was sent. This was sent to me by multiple people. So the name of the company is up at the top, or the name of the product, I believe. And then she's actually holding a strip. So keep an eye out, friends, because we're going to be seeing posts just like this, holding the strip, talking about how magical it is and all the medical and health claims. So that's why we're showing this, because we want to get ahead of all of this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Which one's next, Erin?
Let's go into the ingredients. Okay, now I don't remember exactly what one of the gals said on this Zoom. She mentioned a specific ingredient. I immediately went to this graphic, and the ingredient that she was talking about, I don't recall what it was, is not even listed on here, which I found very interesting. Yeah. So, but here we have this fancy name, proprietary blend, Axis Clarity proprietary blend or whatever, and the 45 milligrams that the CEO was talking about. Proprietary blends are...
She's frozen. I'm going to finish her sentence if she doesn't.
What is it?
Oh, wait. Say it again.
This is how they can hide behind the amount of product and how much of each ingredient is listed, because you don't know exactly what's in the product. Like, you can never know
exactly what's in the product with the proprietary blend. I literally, you froze. And so I was like, I'm going to finish her sentence if she doesn't.
Yeah,
Like, is a way up. And then you came back. I was like, okay, cool.
It just went out and came back in. So I think I'm getting pressed on time because of my Wi-Fi.
Gotcha. Okay. Next one, or anything else to say?
Yeah. I mean, just look at these ingredients. I mean, I would like to send this to a dietitian because I want them to look at these ingredients and give some feedback. But this is how this is being marketed. So they have the name of the company on the left side. That was how we figured out the name of the company. But the product or whatever is scratched out.
I bet I can figure that out. I bet I can figure that out.
Do it.
I have to like get it and write over it.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Yeah. If you want to show the packages. So if you were to enroll as a distributor of this company, $89 plus a $49 membership fee. The $49 membership fee probably has covers the back office, website, that type of thing, which is the same amount, if I recall, that Prove It charges for their annual membership. So again, another very interesting point. And the prices of this. Yikes. What's the link so I can join? Don't do it, Hunter. Don't do it. I'm actually surprised that the name of the company is not blurred out, but I think the name of the product is why they've had to sign, allegedly, the NDAs.
Okay, so that's what I've got so far.
Ooh.
That's what I can make out.
How did you do that? You're like a magician.
I don't know. Just looked at it really hard. I don't know.
Interesting.
But I don't know if it's that helpful.
Hunter said, but Aaron, 3 legs.
We'll see. 3 legs.
The third word at the top is options.
Let's see. Can we make it out, y'all? Can we make this out? Okay. I wonder
Aren't there apps to remove that?
There are apps. I put AKIS or LS or something like that.
Axis Clarity. It says it in the ingredients. Axis Clarity proprietary blend.
What it is.
Look
how close I was.
You were close.
I thought that might be an L. Also, I had an A at the very beginning. Look. Instead of this O with this hyphen.
Wow. Why do they have it blurred out if they have it listed in the active ingredients?
For
what the hell?
FOMO. Access clarity. Oh, it does have a hyphen over the A. It does have a hyphen over the A. That makes me feel better. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, access clarity. Yeah, why would they have it there and there? I don't.
Yeah. Very interesting.
They probably did notice that. Yeah, they probably
whoever made this graphic, if you've signed an NDA, whoopsies.
Bummer for you, because I didn't even have to figure it out. I was literally right there. They had one job.
They really did. Fail.
Proper planning doesn't seem to be a strong skill set here. Let's put a hyphen over the A to make it look fancy.
And spell it with a K.
Oh, yeah. So weird. Their downsides. Anyway, what do y'all think? I mean, honestly, it reminds me a lot of Prove It. It reminds me a little bit of Q Sciences, a little bit of Modere. I mean, it's a lot of Ariel. It's all the same thing. I think they took a lot from Ariel, in my opinion, though.
Yeah. Your triceps look insane right now.
Bitch, I've been working.
Listen, I know. They may not know that. I know that. Like, look at those things. I love it. Sorry, I got distracted.
I got a little sweat stain too, but that's fine.
You're fine.
I'm wearing a spicy Whataburger spicy ketchup shirt.
That sounds really good.
I know I want some Whataburger fries. I'm hungry this week, so I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hopping on. It's almost 2 hours, and we just
I didn't hear anything different.
Nothing different stuck out to me. It's the sleuthing for me.
I mean, they made it easy.
Yeah.
The name of the company, the name of the product was right there.
Oh, Hunter, I did show it off in the video. My hair, I did show it off in the video I filmed today, but
It's so good.
it's not that big. I gotta edit it. I was supposed to edit it tonight, but I was like, let's go live.
I know. I love it. I'm glad we did. Listen, be on the lookout because they're going to talk about everything that we have seen with other companies, ground floor opportunity, be the first ones to get in, you know, they're going to probably promote the set income. You know what I mean?
And if you think that they're going to say the product or the name of the company to the general public, absolutely not. They're just going to hide it, just like every other weird MLM when they do that. Yep. So we know that when they're talking about a strip on the tongue or something like that, they're not going to say the name. They're not going to say the product, nothing like that. They won't even say it in the Zoom about the opportunity.
Yep.
So
they wouldn't, they wouldn't even say what the product was. They just said, hey, there's something new starting. You should get on the Zoom. That's essentially what they're doing. So here's my request for us. If you guys want to help, when you see these posts, upload it to a Google Drive and share it with Julie, Joe, and myself. Or if you see a live, or if you let us know, because we know that they're going to do all of this stuff on social media and their profiles are public because they're trying to recruit the masses. So be our eyes and ears. Of course, we're going to look out for that stuff too. But if you see it, send it to us, and so that we can get the word out on this, because in my opinion, this is just another MLM. It's another scam. It's another opportunity for the people that are coming in that have following, or the people that are coming from other companies, which it appears to me that that's exactly who they're trying to market to. Is that the box? That's looks like
box. Christy, thank you. Access, clarity, focus, belly, mellow mood, berry fusion, naturally flavored. Yeah, that's their symbol right there in the middle. Elomir.
Interesting. It looks like a mix between Thrive and Prove It.
It does. It reminds me of a mixture. Yeah. This is like their access clarity.
Is that the strip right there? Is that what they were holding?
Yeah, that is
the bright yellow?
Tiny ass strip. It's like 2 thumbnail sizes.
Oh my God. Anyways, don't join an MLM, you guys. Don't do that.
It was filed in the state of Texas. Bummer for us.
MLM Headhunters Unit. Stephanie, that is an awesome comment.
Melissa, Texas is where it's at.
Yep.
So yeah, with Prove It, Liqueur, True Patriot. Oh, not True Patriot, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. Aaron.
We love you guys. Don't join an MLM. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.
And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.